Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ayesha and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, to this new series that I am going to be creating here in this space. I am extremely excited about it. I've never created a video like this for YouTube before. So this is really testing my creativity, my presence, my voice, and just the way that I share and show up. I was feeling really called to present and share my ideas in this way, which is why I'm here today speaking to you. So the Wealth Activation series, what is it all about? I've already started creating a written form of this content on my Substack, but I really wanted to come on here and actually speak to you about it and share it with my own voice as well, because this has been a trajectory that I've been on for a really long time. The whole idea of this series is to allow you to redefine and reimagine what wealth means to you. How we hold, how we emanate, how we exude the frequency of wealth within our bodies. When we think about wealth, we often associate that in monetary terms, in terms of finances, money, investment, assets. And it's not to say that we're not going to be speaking about those things. It's not to say that wealth doesn't include those things. It's not to say that that won't be a part of that conversation, because it absolutely will. I would have to say that this is, in terms of financial wealth or in terms of financial prosperity, this has kind of been the driving force behind it. But to be completely honest with you, I have found a new level of wealth within my own body, within my own system, that actually had nothing to do with money. And that's what I'm here to share with you. This is what I'm here to speak about. This is why I've created a series, because it's not just one video, it's not one article. It is a series and a collection of stories, anecdotes, reflections, prompts, to allow you to expand your view on how you view wealth. And for me, it's been a collection of experiences. It's been a journey of unlearning, of learning. It's been a journey of really finding myself from the darkness, being able to come into the light, and through finding the light within me, I have been able to access this well of wealth that lives within my body that actually has nothing to do with money. And that might it might be a little confusing to comprehend right now. And just to let you know, this is just a little introductory video for what's to come. And if you are interested, and if you want to follow along, and if you are curious, and if you're thinking, well, how do I create wealth within my system without actually having any money, without having the financial means? How do you feel wealthy? And that's what we're here to talk about. That's why we're here today. So the first question that I want to get you to reflect on is, what does it mean to be wealthy? In your body, in your life, for you, what does it mean to be wealthy? And I'd love for you to share that with me. It could be something that you journal on in private. It could be something that you just think about. But if you feel called to, please drop a comment drop a comment below, or you could even reply and message me separately. All my details will be in the description box in how you can get in touch, because I really foresee this being a community, an ongoing conversation. I don't want it to just be my voice in this space. I want to hear all of our voices in this space. For those of you who are wondering, well, is this for me? I'm just going to share who this might be for and if you relate. So I come from an immigrant family. I'm an eldest daughter. I have carried the weight of not only my parents, but those who've walked before me. I have carried the weight of and expectations of what it means to be a woman of colour in this world. Part of my story as well is that I am a queer woman of colour. And with that comes the layers and the nuances and the intricacies of how the fabric of my being is made up. And that has meant that I have lived my life in a certain kind of way, carrying certain limiting beliefs, carrying a certain mindset that has told me either that I don't belong in certain spaces, either that I'm not good enough to exist in those spaces, and to kind of override those limiting beliefs and that mindset. The way that I have been able to cope and survive in this world is to constantly be doing, having the need to prove, to strive, to achieve. If you are extremely overambitious, hyper independent, you are extremely driven, you know what it means to hustle your way in life, then this is probably for you. Because I no longer subscribe to that narrative anymore. I no longer subscribe to that mindset anymore. I no longer hold those beliefs or those stories within my system. Earth has allowed me again to access that inner source of wealth that I have that lives within my body. And if you are someone here that is still kind of running on this hamster wheel, is still running on the treadmill, you're still frantically trying to make ends meet, find the time to do things, constantly feeling guilty because you're not able to place your attention, your time, your presence with people, with work, it almost feels like your mind and your body is fragmented and you don't know where to focus, you don't know where to put your attention. And the idea of the wealth activation series is to be able to take those fragmented parts to really understand where that focus needs to be and activate and ignite that inner source of wealth that lives within you, that lives inside of you. When I think of wealth, this is my version of wealth. It means to be fully nourished, resourced, to feel nurtured from within, feel fully sustained from within. When I think of that level of wealth in my body, it almost feels like I can be anyone, I can do anything. When you think about the idea of wealth and what that can give you, it is being able to have the access to do whatever it is that you please without second guessing, without feeling guilty, without wondering, oh, what if this, what if that, with being able to just make a decision, to be confident in the decisions that you're making. For me, wealth is being fully nourished, fully resourced, fully sustained within myself. To have the means to be anyone and to do anything. And I reached that level of wealth earlier this year. I was sat on my sofa, I was sipping a cup of tea. The sun was shining on my face, and honestly, it felt like the most magical thing in the world. The way that I felt in that moment, the way that I feel in my body right now is like I've hit the lottery. No word of a lie. This is something that money cannot buy. Money cannot buy the level of peace that now lives within me. This is all about creating a new currency within your system. And we do that with the 3 Ps. That is our power, precision in the way that we speak, the way that we share, the way that we hold our beliefs, and our presence, how we show up in the world, how we hold ourselves, how we communicate and interact with others. So I'm going to leave it here for the first part of this video. And if you want to come along for this ride, subscribe, like this video, comment below, and I will share some other links in the description box of how else you can see the work that I've been doing. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today.